Season 2 brought a lot of changes to all the characters, including the support characters. So today, I'm going to be ranking all the support characters in a tier list from like worst to best or best to worst, based off of my experience and my opinion. So subscribe here for more Marvel Rivals content, and let's get into it.
Take it one step at a time.
As we get into my ranking of the support characters, let me go ahead and say that the first three, probably the top three, I believe are very interchangeable. I do have my opinions as to why I think they go in order, but I do think, and I can see why you might put, number 3 and number 1 and vice versa. They're just very interchangeable in a lot of ways. So first on my list, I'm not gonna lie, man, Rocket. Rocket has everything you want in I think a character. He's got phenomenal heals, and some people call it a nerf, some people call it a buff the way he got, but like you can still just spam heals. You can still just do this and get awesome heals throughout the match. And as we know now with the buff, if they get directly hit by the orbs, they get a 55% health boost automatically, like out the gate. Very, very good heals overall. I think you can, and they're all full screen too, like full map. I mean, so like you can just spam heals from so far away, and you're gonna get them. So you don't need to be nearby, and you don't need to have phenomenal aim. Like, call it a skill issue, but you can just do this and get heals, baby. It's so good. It's so easy. And you might think, okay, well, he's got great heals, but his DPS, also just phenomenal. You can absolutely shred people. He's got great DPS along with his heals. You get a revive every 45 seconds with your recon station, and having that as a tool is phenomenal. And then, yeah, with the buff to his ultimate, it's you're doing damage, not quite as much before, but you're doing damage, and you're giving them heals / health. So it's like a all-around great ult that I don't know if it stands up to par with some of the other ones, Luna and stuff like that, but overall, it's just solid ult with the rest of his kit. Now, I know his mobility got a little bit of a nerf with his dash and whatnot, but it's still really good for a healer. You're still just a small character that's, kind of hard to hit, and if you still do your dashes right and, climb walls right, you're not gonna die, bro. And then you can flow and do heals. Like, Rocket has everything. He makes my number 1 list because he's just too good. He's so good. He's so good. Sorry for the rant there. Rocket's just awesome. Now, next we have Luna. Luna has a lot of the same good stuff. She's got great mobility. She can get to around the map really fast. She can freeze for CC, and that can stop ultimates, and that can stop, people diving on you. So just good protection. She's got decent DPS herself. Like, she can do some pretty good stuff. So overall, just a solid kit. And then, yes, her ultimate is this is just too good. Most people want to ban Luna, not for her as a character, but because of this. This ultimate is what feels like so long. You don't die, they don't die. You can do heals, you can do damage buffs. Are there counters to it? Yeah, like any other ult, there's a counter, sure. But the ultimate, it's unarguable that it's phenomenal and puts her top 3, again, my opinion. Loki, I was gonna say, is low-key good, but people are starting to finally see his potential now that we're living with Marvel Rivals for a lot longer. They're seeing it. And yeah, he's top 3. I can see why you put him again. Interchangeable, number 2, number 1. His heals, his damage, pretty good. But yeah, the big gimmick with him, with his clones and whatnot, you have more firepower here. With your clones out, you can kind of fake them out this way. Throw down your healing stuff here, and you got 3 different ways and 3 different places you can heal your allies. You got good mobility and getaway tools with your invisibility or recon tools. But the ability for your ultimate to take somebody else's ult, that is kind of another reason why he's top 3 as well. Kind of like with Luna, who just has a phenomenal ult. If you have a Luna, or your team or your enemy team has a Luna, and they use the ult, and you're like, oh, well, perfect time for me to use it. Guess what? Now you get Luna's ult, and it's like, okay, so you just got 2 Luna ults in a row. That's insane. And let's say you use the ult and you're done. Now you stay as the character you have. So if you need more firepower this way, stay as Luna. You can heal as Luna. When you're back to Loki, and you can heal this way. He does have a higher skill ceiling, in my opinion, compared to most other characters. But man, once you master Loki's game plan, his moveset down, he is, I hate to overuse the word, but he's insane. He's just so fun and so good. Cloak and Dagger is where we start to get to the point where it's like, they're just good. They're not freaking amazing and phenomenal. They're just a solid character. I am a Cloak and Dagger main, so I might be a bit biased in this kind of placement or this what I'm going to say about her, but I think she's just good, man. She's got solid heals. You can heal multiple allies at one time, including yourself. Throw down healing bubbles, throw down healing walls. You've got the heals, and then you got the damage. You can throw it out there, be another Wanda if you want to, blind your opponents, and now they can't really do a lot. You have invulnerability to like block you and your allies from certain ultimates. Those kind of plays can just be so much fun and so insane. And then yeah, the ultimate, it got a small nerf recently, but overall, a really good ultimate, man. You can heal, you do the damage, you're throwing stuff out. Cloak and Dagger is just very solid. I wouldn't say they're broken or overpowered or something. They're just they got a really good kit overall. I could see why you would place Invisible Woman a tad higher than what I am. She's right beneath Cloak and Dagger, if not with her, or maybe slightly above her, but Invisible Woman, same thing, man. Just a really solid kit overall. You have the amazing heals. You can provide a shield if needed. You have mobility to like double jump away. You become literally invisible for recon tools. You heal yourself that way. You got a great CC in the game. You can push, hold into ultimates with trying to get away. You got an area of effect orb that does damage overall in that kind of bubble. That can be good for like choke points, stuff like that. Her primary fire does pierce and goes through allies and enemies alike, so you can be healing and doing damage at the same exact time. And yeah, her ultimate, again, really good. You heal, you're invisible, enemies are slowed down when they're in here. This can be a game changer on certain choke points or payloads, or like a very tight game. Like overall, man, I don't know what I would change about Invisible Woman's kit. It's just very solid. Now the bottom three here's kind of where we start to like, I wish they got small buffs a little bit. Mantis is one of them. I'm a secondary Mantis main after Cloak and Dagger. I love Mantis, but you see right here, they have the healing orb on them, and it's even this healing she's doing is not keeping up with even the AI bots shooting my ally here. They're not being out healed, they're being out damaged, even with my healing on them. So like the healing isn't phenomenal. I do like the damage buff that, you know, and with the recent buff here, these durations of these can stack, which is very nice. I do like that. I wish she was a bit faster with her passive. They kind of nerfed that. I didn't see why. I wish she was a bit faster. She's a bit more light on her feet. She's got good CC with her sleep here. That's great for like when you're getting dived on, or you can stop ult if you're fast enough. And her ultimate, though really good, yeah, some of them are better. You know, Invisible Woman, even Cloak and Dagger, Luna, obviously. You can fight back during yours, which I think is the difference between her and Luna. Luna can't, but like Luna's is way better on healing and whatnot, and you can just get wrecked in your ult. So I think overall it's good. I wish Mantis got some very small buffs in the long run. Nothing crazy. I wish maybe her heals was a bit stronger, and maybe her ult was a bit stronger. But overall, I think she's a really good character. I just want to see some slight changes. Jeff does what you want him to do. He heals. He can heal all day long. He's got some really good heals too. You can just like literally spray and pray and you got the heals. He can do decent damage himself, and that is great. He can dive and get away from mobility and heal himself. He's got some good stuff. But again, he's kind of in the realm where I wish he got some slight changes to make him just that much better. His ultimate, I like it. It's good. It's fun. If you can land it, and it's fun for, you know, ultimate combos with Groot or other characters. But overall, when I have a healer on my team, Jeff is usually like the third healer that you usually get if you're going to run 3 healers, just because of his ultimate. It's more aggressive, which, you know, I guess not all of them need to be heals, but like, it's just that if I'm going to be dying, I would rather have a healer that can save me and my team if needed. And Jeff, his ult-wise, can't do that. I mean, it kind of can if he, you know, gets the enemy team all in a clump, but like many people have double jumps, they have flying abilities. Like Jeff's ultimate, it's gonna get some people, but it also is quite easy to get away from if you're playing the right character. So I don't see it as like a super threat, but I absolutely, you know, go, oh, whenever I hear like Luna, oh, I'm like, god damn it. But for Jeff, I'm like, don't really care. So I would like to see Jeff get a few small changes to his kit to make him just that much better. But overall, I do like Jeff a lot. It's funny because even before this patch, I think I put Adam at the bottom, and even with this latest patch, he's still at the bottom. His Soul Bond, great move, love it, awesome. However, this cooldown of 40 seconds is absolutely insane. Okay, Rocket's revive is 45. So with Rocket, you can wait 5 more seconds and you just get a full-on revive from any character. Here, this is wild. That Soul Bond. I see why it's a great ability, but 40 seconds feels like a bit too long. And it's healing is limited to your ammo resource on it, and it's not very much. So like, he feels more like a DPS character because he's got great DPS, to be honest, with a little bit of healing. I feel like he is a decent healer with good heals overall, but more or less DPS strategies. I mean, then his ultimate, again, it's good. I like it, but the problem is the allies come back with, I think it's 30% of their total health, and that's just not enough to save them. Like, they come back in a fight and they just get one shot by anybody. They just die too fast. So it's better for tanks, obviously, but the ultimate, it's very niche. It can be really good in certain situations, but I would rather get saved by a better ult. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, Adam's ult just doesn't feel strong enough. He doesn't feel like a strong enough healer. I don't think any of these healers are necessarily bad. Like they're not like terrible healers. I just think these bottom few could use a few changes to just make them again that much better. And Adam just falls into that list, man. But with that being said, my dudes, let me know your thoughts down below. What do you think of my ranking of the support characters in my rivals? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Where do you place these healers yourself? And if you're a support main, where did I put yours? And again, do you agree? If you guys want more videos, shorts, and live stream, subscribe here. Just have a great night. Be safe. Take it one step at a time and go ahead and click into these videos next for more Marvel Rivals news, guides, reactions, and more.